Pawnda Rapid Swiss. Number 24. Even if you can't read Roman numerals, I'll spell it out for you. Only 6 players. What is this? I've been advertising this tournament everywhere. All over the internet. Only 6 players so far. What's going on here? Come on, guys. Maybe I'll send a message out to our fans on Twitch quickly. Let's do a quick Twitch email to advertise this. With my keyboard, that sucks. Alright, send email to my subscribers. Pawnda Arena. No, it's a Swiss Rapid. Starting now. Check it out. Welcome everybody to the stream. I've got keyboard issues just typing in a message here. Tourney starting soon. With link. Join our team. Maybe we'll get a couple players. Okay. Tournament starting in about 13 minutes. Welcome everybody. Welcome everybody to the stream. I'm your host, International Master William Paschall. Paschall. We've already got 8 players actually. Paschall. There's so many ways to mispronounce my name. Edward L. Rick. Fewer players, more chances. After that, oh my god, that Marazzi the other day. I don't want to see you. I put your name in the feature where you can like enable illegal pairings. These players can never play each other. Yevgeny Viktorovich and Sparkle Horse. Schieberspieler and Sparkle Horse. There's a bunch of players I made that so you could never have to play me. I never have to play you, I should say. What's up, guys? On a serious note, stay home, stay safe. Stay safe. I don't condone international travel for the sake of chess tournaments. Though some people think that's okay. What's up, Snuggles the Snail? Alright. Sparkle Horse, Cheese Mate. Wow, Cheese Mate's 2320. It's going to be higher rated than me soon. Aldisto, 2300. Zen Chess, weighing in at 2252. Yevgeny, it's a strong tournament. 2224. King Hunter joined with 2199. Ninja Hator seems underrated. And Sumil Mitra at 1309. Astrobate's in there. I missed him. Don't Cry Wolf said, I want to play, but don't think I have time to play 7 rounds. Well, you don't have to play all the rounds. It's not a round-robin invitational. There's no... You know, I mean, you might not have a chance of obviously winning the tournament if you don't play all the rounds, but if you want to just play for fun, there's no harm done if you want to just play a few games. A lot of people do that. It's normal. So I think one of the best features of the tournaments here on lichess, of course, you can leave and come back in, for example, if you have to take a round off. Conventional chess sites never had that kind of feature. I'll have to add pretty much everybody to the don't play list. Prem 666, Aldisto. Alright, seriously. You have to join the club first, yeah. I'll put the link to our club here. If you write in Tuesday, you'll get this. If you use the Tuesday command. But I'll just put the link in there for everybody. Let's get those registrations signed up with your entry fees. What just happened? I went backward. I went back in time to like an old version of the tournament where there was 5 players. That was weird. Alright, Don't Cry Wolf. Patrick Wolf. Play Like Kasparov is not on the team anymore. A lot of people do that. They like leave the team and join again. What's up? All right, which past master would you like to see for Wednesday's stream? Tomorrow we're doing Retro Master Analysis, where we go over classic master games. So you can do the poll. It's good for 10 minutes. Thanks, Mr. Coffee, if you're out there somewhere in Workland. If you're out there somewhere in Workland, I'd like to thank you for sending that message to our team members about the poll today. Poll prep message. De La Bourdonnais. I'm like jumping on the bandwagon. Anyway, guys, thanks, Mr. Coffee, for doing the poll. All right, let's see what we're up to. 9 players in a 7-round tournament. I sent 2 messages about this tournament already, so I'm not gonna sort of send any more annoying messages to our team members. But if you guys do find the team messages annoying, which can be the case, I find some other team messages very annoying, just turn the slider off on the team page and you can disable messaging. So don't send me an angry email that you hate me for sending you messages. You can just disable that in the team page. Sometimes I get toxic hate mail from people. All right. 10 players, 12 players, and growing. 7 minutes till the tournament starts. Beer Alms. We haven't seen Alms in ages. Usually he can just play a game or two. Now I'm getting a challenge on 3-1 rated from Shankar Deep Chess, but I'm not going to be taking individual challenges. Henry Bird is the word. No join requests. Mr. Coffee, did you get any join requests? Let's see if we have any follows. Guys, don't forget to check out my YouTube channel, Video Chess Training on YouTube. You can do the YouTube command. Discord channel. BJock just resubscribed 2 months in a row. 3 total. Wow, that's weird. BJock, it seems like you've been a subscriber for more than 3 total. Am I just hallucinating? Well, I guess that's odd. I mean, I have the feeling, I guess you got gift subs or something. Alright. Got another request? No join requests. Yeah, we're going to see real dead people. Dead chess masters come back to life. On Seance stream. On Halloween. Floor. Zuckertort and Floor. Slightly different generations there. Floor was fairly modern. Zuckertort going back into the 1800s. Alright, but you know what you lack in chess history, Play Like Kasparov, you make up for in your opening prep. Can't, know everything. Who is an expert in conspiracy theories? A resident expert in conspiracy theories. Chessmaster's coming back to life. Sumo Mitra, like, dude, how many times have you joined my team? Does that give me more team members when people like join and leave and join and leave? No. It actually keeps track, right? We haven't really been increasing. I mean, we're a little bit over 400 for the overall team members. Cormoran KR, alright. There's another one for the list of players that are not allowed to get paired with me. After the last time I dropped a piece. Why is the delay on the stream is so big? I don't know. Mr. Coffee? Is the delay on the stream so big? I don't know. Personally, my Twitch is always very, very... Like, watching Twitch for me is always laggy. But actually, no. I don't know what you guys are talking about. We're behind schedule on the clock. I just didn't refresh my browser. It doesn't count down sometimes. I don't know why it stops counting down and gets stuck. We're at 325. Yeah, I don't know what causes that. Any theories? Past master. I'm a past master. Pastor. Pastor master. William Lombardi was a pastor master. Enrique Mecking might be a pastor master. I don't know. He was getting really into religion at one point. Alright. Seriously, like 2 minutes and 48 seconds. We're not going to do rhyming poetry in the stream today. That was cute what you did there in the chat room for the tournament Astrobate. We can have like sing-alongs, rhyming games. That's a little bit cheesy. Whatever happened to Cheesy Noob? Hope he's alright. He was such a faithful follower of the stream. Ninja Hator, Sumahair, AP87. So these are all regulars. This is a team tournament, so we shouldn't have random noobs in there, but let's get some new blood. Join the team. Here's Shankland. No, Shankar is a common Indian name, right? Shankar Deep Chess. It's actually Shanka. But I'm assuming it's like cut off or something. Except. Alright. I played this Roy Shankar. I am from India once. Shankar Roy. Indian names are like Hungarian names. They're like backwards. How is it? I can't keep track of different languages now. In Hungary, the names are backwards, so it's like first name last name first. The opposite of English. Maybe Indian names are the same. Alright, one more player. No. There's always that. The ghost request. Locker Guide. One time this cable guy came to install cable in my apartment in Hungary, and even though I understand Hungarian, he was trying to speak in English. But he didn't know there was this command on the remote called guide, you know, and he didn't know how to say guide because he's Hungarian. GUI is not a thing. So he called it a guide, which was pretty cool. He was like, press the guide. Alright. We've got Sparkle Horse, Cheese Mate, Aldisto, Cormorant, Zen Chess, Guide. We were like, what? He's like, yes, Guide. Oh, guide button. Sorry. Refresh. Where are we in reality? I got ambulances coming. 5, 4. That was a fast minute. 2, 1. You're playing. If you... And I don't know about Don't Cry Wolf, right? 100 games. I have no idea how good you are. 0. Probably gonna get slaughtered. Yeah, we're famous for ambulance noises. We even have an ambulance emote if you have the right amount of sub months. Does anybody remember what the sub months for ambulance remote is? Remote. Guide. The ambulance, not emote, but it's like a sub icon or whatever. Yeah, I've had the window closed most of the winter, and now it's getting warmer, so we have our ambulance noises coming in, which are really been missing that. My favorite things are ambulance noises, construction, landscaping. Good thing I'm not playing Prem 666 in game 1. Maybe this is Prem 666 other secret account or something. What if Don't Cry Wolf is a Smurf account? We'll know soon, I guess. If you played Bishop Takes B4, I swear I'm I'm freaking out there. That's the usual. What are my thoughts on the Jinjio Indian? Well, I mean, it like one time like Karpov faced it. I remember there was like the U.S. Amateur Team Championship where Karpov was like a guest player, and he faced it against someone. It wasn't Roman. It was like another player, and he beat them. Everyone's saying how dubious it is. I mean, maybe like Karpov can beat it, but you know. Don't Cry Wolf. Where did you come from? You're not another account you've had before? Don't Cry Wolf is playing like a master, opening knowledge. Alright. Very strong play by White. Theoretically, it looks like. He also has very few games, so this is not a reliable rating when you've got like 100 games. The minimum for joining the team is 100. But Don't Cry Wolf, are you gonna reveal your identity or anything here? You're really just a complete... He's turning off the volume so I don't cheat by listening to the stream. But he's very expressive. We don't consider that cheating. Cheating is like telling other people moves while you're watching the stream, or making suggestions maybe for other players, but this is part of the stream. So Don't Cry Wolf has a very master-like opening knowledge, it looks like. I mean, at least he's trying to play really professional sort of d4 game here. Most people can't, get to move 12 in the Queen's Indian without doing something crazy. Prem would have already like sacrificed a pawn with d5 somewhere. This is supposed to be a solid approach for me. But I get tempted into being too aggressive. I feel like I'm playing Aronyan or Schieberspieler, Bishop e1. I mean, this is like a standard, super solid... This is the way like Ivan Chuk would play with White, probably. Except for a3. A3 is not supposed to be... it's not supposed to be right, but people do it most commonly. Like, that's even more common than Prem's bishop takes b4. And by the way, I also play bishop a6 there instead of bishop e7. But I didn't want to risk that. Alright, so this I didn't understand. Knight takes c3. Bishop takes b7. Knight takes... Oh, I see. Wait. Knight takes c3, bishop b7. Knight takes e2 check. Don't Cry Wolf must have some kind of weakness. Maybe he makes tactical mistakes. But I don't like playing 2142 player in the first game. His rapid rating is provisional based on 17 games. So I get a really tough pairing. That's pretty much like a FIDE rapid tournament or something. There was this one where I played this woman, young woman, from Mongolia, and her FIDE rapid rating was like really 1600, but it turns out she was a 2400 player. Dude, I just looked at the youngest I am in the world. The youngest I am in the world is like 12 years old, and he's like 2400 FIDE. But if you played him in a FIDE rapid rating, he would be 1600. So that's going to be cool. When you play that guy in a rapid tournament, and you get credit for playing a 1600, totally cool. I lost to her, and her rapid rating was like 1800. And she was like the same rating as me normal. We won a piece. Knight takes d4. Knight takes d4, queen moves, rook a7 would have been a different way to do it. So don't cry wolf. Well, after a good opening, it looks like he just made a silly mistake. I just want to go back to our games in a second, but I want to see. So it was totally normal position. When I play knight c3, he just has to recapture. And he just like automatically took on b7. Just troll like... Mr. Coffee, can you unban troll? I forgot to do it. Are you with us? Let's go back. If Mr. Coffee's still with us. De la Soul. Where's tournament? Yeah, sort of a silly blunder. I like bishop e1. So, Sumayer against Aldisto. Oh no. Bad time management by Sumayer. Down a piece with 3 minutes more than your opponent. Troll is in the tournament. Good thing he wasn't put off by getting banned. Nothing personal, Troll. I just don't appreciate the rude remarks and insulting Smislav. But I hope you're repentive. Repentive? Is that a word? It sounds like something else. I meant repentant. Yeah, thank you, Boy49. I meant to unban Troll yesterday, but I forgot about it. He was rude, though. I should have put a timeout on him, but he's been such a repeat offender that I thought a ban might be a little more effective. Alright, so this game, what's going on? Troll is just tanking. What else do we have? Yevgeny in the exchange op. Speaking of bishop e1. Wow. So, Sean, you got another guy who's 2,100 blitz, 1,600 rapid. It's crap. You never should have the pairings like that. But he's got bad time management as well. Another player who plays too fast. You shouldn't have a lost position in 3 minutes more than your opponent. Maybe in sudden death time controls, but don't forget this is increment. I see this all the time. Pretty much most people. Alms is with us. Alms versus Asterbait. Wow. Poor Asterbait. The Benoni. Let's see. Bishop f4 system. Richard Palliser. I forgot that was his recommendation. Oh, Asterbase practiced this against Schieberspieler. Oh no. But it wasn't recent enough. Asterbase forgot. An opening catastrophe. What's happening? Whoa. OMG. Queen d5. Time management at its best. Children's, this is an increment tournament. You can't play to flag the other players. Man, it almost looked like Oms was giving into a repetition there. He didn't have to repeat, but he was offering at least one repetition of position. Wow. Asterby, did you have anything there? It looks like not. Nothing there, huh? Rook takes, queen takes, knight check. He can play king c2. Oh, you've also got simply king a1. I didn't see a queen takes, rook takes, check, and then d7. That actually doesn't work because of rook d3. Wait a minute. Well, Ams could play, he could play king c2. Apparently this is totally winning, but he didn't want to risk it right away. Yeah, Asterbate's out of control with the time. It's unbelievable. Do you know what he says, though? He says he doesn't even look at the clock. Asterbate, do you have the clock, like, disabled from your board while you play? Can you do that? Can you change your settings so there's no clock displayed at all? That'd be kind of funny. Like clock blindfold. Blindfold clock. AP87, did you get a forfeit win? No, that was a real game. AP87 beat Cormoran. He got mated. Yeah, he just doesn't look at the clock. It's unbelievable. So he just plays the same speed no matter what. If he's winning, losing, no matter who he's playing, it doesn't matter. Cormoran taken out by AP87. But he's gonna have a harder time being a spoiler in a 7-round tournament than in a 9-round tournament. But this is a strong field. Cheesemate plays well, Aldisto plays well, Zenchess, Oms, Yevgeny. And even the lower down, 8, number 10, Um, Vlad joined. Trip Chance has got a ridiculous rating. So there's a lot of players here, really good players, but most people don't even have rapid ratings. But I mean, like, FIDE's got to do something about that. I mean, you can't go to a tournament and play someone who's 600 points lower than they should be because their rating is from 1987, you know? I was pissed. I lost a lot of rating points. That time that I lost to the girl who's like, you know, classical rating was 2400, but her rapid rating was like 1800. That shouldn't work like that, you know? There should be like a maximum allowed, you know, distance between the ratings. If your blitz is 2500, you shouldn't be allowed to be like lower than 2200 in rapid or the next closest rating or something like that. Yeah, the rating system in FIDE is bad. I also don't like their K factor system. All right. So guys, if you let the clock run out, it's irrelevant. That's one feature they should fix, actually. The countdown clock is irrelevant in Swiss. You're not gonna get forfeited if you let the red. I'm gonna let the red clock run out. 1 second. No, 0. And then it just starts. But it's like the psychological pressure. I feel like I have to make my move. Hard to get Alms out of his prep. Thank God he's not white. We haven't played in a long time, actually. Oh yeah, like FIDE will never change their system. They have to run it by a few oligarchs first or something. I think we'd sooner see a newer World Chess Association. I really wish Magnus would do something like that. Do something with his billion-dollar chess company. Create a real World Chess Federation. Then I would really respect all this money he's making. He tried, Kasparov tried, but he didn't have enough. He didn't have the kind of money that Magnus has now. He didn't have that kind of... He was close, though. Maybe he was close. There was talk, but it failed. But that's true. Alright, so this weird move order with knight c6, what do I do? Anybody? What is this opening now? cd5, queen d5, knight c3, queen d4, bishop d2. The reverse. It's like the reverse Henrik Shara Gambit or something. Okay, I don't know. I don't know. Nobody plays knight c6 in that position that I know of. But it's probably not a bad move. Question is, does Alms play the French? I don't know, also. But I'm also not really an expert in this line. The only person in the world who's like an expert in this line is the Latvian Grandmaster, Mises, as far as I know. So, it's a little like a Chigorin. It's the Chigorin with the pawns gone. It's interesting. With the pawns gone. With the e-pawns gone, who does that favor more? We'll never know. Weird. No French out of book. I'm not out of book, but not very well trained in this. We could transpose to something yet. We might be getting closer to theory. Knight c6 is a move usually played a little bit later. I'm going to guess that what you did here is probably playable. Just an uncommon order of moves that's not necessarily bad. I doubt there's any refutation of Knight c6. It also reminds me of the Danish or something. Wow, very aggressive from this guy. Look at that. Bishop g4. Naughty, naughty. Trying to win a pawn. It's not very nice. Wow. I don't know. I don't know. I really don't know. Your king is just cool in the center. It's fine. Yet we still might transpose. Pawn grabber. I dare you to take that pawn. Pawn. We're really close to an exchange. I'm sorry. We're really close to a Queen's Gambit accepted. E3 line. Maybe by transposition. Already. Now we're back into something that looks... It looks like a pretty standard line. There was a game in the GM tournament I played this summer. Farago Ivan against our friend what's his name? Buchuk from the team. Peter. They had a game in a similar line. Asturbate's favorite move, Bishop E3, not my favorite move. I think we're going to transpose. Castle's H3 is like Farago versus Buchuk. Was his bishop on E7 or D6? Had to be on E7. Something very similar I witnessed. Witness protection program. Magnus buying a yacht. Create a new chess federation. Do something wonderful, Carlsen Magnus. Take FIDE down. I mean, the problem is with any kind of, you know, the thing is, like, whatever organization it is, it will become corrupt eventually anyway. So Magnus could create a new chess federation. Within 10 years of its onset, it will probably be just as corrupt as the old one. It's like governments, you know. Alright, so queen takes looks familiar. A rift. And my queen is trapped in this rift, possibly. Hole in the fabric of chess space. Yeah, you might get like 10 years in a corruption every time you create a new chess sporting organization. 10 years of less corruption, probably. Alright, Oms. I mean, this is a standard kind of line. I wouldn't be at all surprised if this position has occurred previously. But is knight c2 the right move? Inquiring minds want to know. Doesn't look right. I'm at least up a pawn. Not my best pawn, though. Not the best pawn. The best pawn. Why don't I just play bishop c1? It's very passive. Still. Pawn. I'm not up a pawn. I'm just up structure. Oh man, I thought I was already up a pawn. That's a big bummer. When you think you're up a pawn and you're not really. Raise your hand if you've had that experience before. That's a letdown in life. When you think you're up material and you're not really. Well, Prem, I've played the Grunfeld Fianchetto for white. I used to play it a lot. Not on the highest level, but I was playing that when I was younger, and yeah, of course. There's a good book I have by Michael Chisin on it. It's pretty dated now. It's probably like 15 plus years old. But he's an expert. An expert. Adrian Michalčíšin of Slovenia, formerly from Ukraine. He's a FIDE, superstar FIDE trainer. I enjoyed spending some time with him once. Had a lot of good stories. But that's a good book I have. It's pretty old, though. I don't know if there's anything newer. I know that there are books, though, about Fianchetto systems in general. Avruk in actually, he's hanging a pawn here. This is a devious trap, actually. Wow. Devious trap has been called. Man, what a tricky guy. Bishop d6. Bishop d6, rook d6. That would be awkward. Awkward. No, the plan was bishop e3. Did I have another way to do this? I'm better. I'm up a pawn. I'm really up a pawn now. But you never really, I mean, obscure bishops is never an easy win. But in this particular version, his f7 is kind of weak. He doesn't have a lot of active counterplay, and I think I would say the bishop versus knight was what I was going to say scenario. If he trades like bishop e4, bishop takes c3, it's going to be a really bad scene. Okay, this is a tough endgame. It might be a win, it might be a draw. But probably you just have to play well. Yeah. He's got 18 seconds with increment. He missed 95 check. It's a miracle that doesn't lose. King e4, knight c4, king d5. I didn't drop a piece. It's probably a draw there. Someone on sound, you're always good luck. Fortunately, not dropping a piece. I would have blundered a draw, though. Yeah, I mean, it's weird. He traded the rooks off. That seems kind of counterintuitive in a way. But I guess that was a dangerous attacking piece for me. Maybe it was a good exchange to trade the rooks off. This game's going to go on forever. Well, I mean, resigning is not good. I guess I have bishop h7, bishop g6. Still, he resigned a little too quickly there. Aldis, though, still playing. King Hunter. Someone wants to join a team. You're in. Nakri. Aldis is very tough competition. He's won this tournament a few times. Black has a really strong blockade of the d8 square with all three pieces. Now Black's up a pawn. Probably this is a draw in most cases, even though Black's up a pawn. 4 on 3 on the same side. Pinning it. Do you want to keep the rooks on the board? Interesting. I think the knight in game is trickier, maybe, but not necessarily easy. Probably not a win with best play. I don't know if move 11's here, but last week I had a training game with him with almost the same end game. I allowed knight and 4 against knight and 3. I really think it should be a draw. The engine was like it's a draw. Standard knight and 4 versus knight and 3. Yes, Edward Elric, but that's the practical advice, and that's probably, yeah, if you're not a computer, you want to get rid of the rooks and keep the knights if you're playing for a win. And you want to keep the rooks and get rid of the knights if you're playing to hold the defending side. So now it should be a draw. That's just crazy. Wow. Both sides just going nuts. It looks like King Hunter It's not clear if his king's in danger or an active piece on g5, you know? Aldisto was like really irrational. He could have gotten like a typical 3-on-4 rooking game, but he went completely nuts instead. I mean, White just had no business playing for a win down a pawn. He should have jumped at the chance to get rook in 3 versus rook in 4. Now he's in trouble. Down 2 pawns, down 3 pawns. Could be some freaky mate, you never know. He's getting close to weird tricks here. The king is a little short of squares. Wow. So he wins the knight. Knight. Now anything can happen. Although it looks like White's winning chances are very, very slim, with basically no pawns left. Although Schieberspieler mated me with rook and knight against rook, it normally should not happen. Draw. Draw offer. Alright. I guess a draw is a fair result there. That was pretty horrible time pressure play by both sides. Alright. So next round will start. We got 2 minutes break. Yevgeny, myself, and Zen Chess. Then in 1.5, Aldisto, King Hunter, Jern Vlad, and Trip Chance. Trip Chance taking out Sumo Mitra. AP87 lost. Cheesemate lost. Hate when it won't show me the freaking game, man. I hate this. I just want to see the game. What is it doing? I have to click on the board? Cheesemate lost to AP87. No, that's the wrong freaking game. Damn it. No one wants to know. Anyway. The Cheesemate. Cheesemate beat Yevgeny. Wow, with black. No, he lost. Whatever. It's hard for me to communicate anything. Yevgeny won with white. Yeah, Yevgeny's pretty freaking strong with white. No, he's really, really good with white, especially. Some players, I feel like I'm not really that much better or worse with either color, but some players are especially much stronger with white. Morales is much stronger than white. Yevgeny is much stronger with white. Not all people have that characteristic, though. Alright, I tried to pour myself a beer. Before we get started, very much thanks to everybody for tuning in and for playing. Don't forget to subscribe. Tomorrow we'll have a Retro Masters analysis stream in the morning. We're going to do De La Bourdonnais, I believe. Alright, speaking of De La Bourdonnais, here's Aaron Nimzovich Jr. Better learn it here than over the board, yeah. The last game against Zen Chess. Don't remember what I did last time. Okay, G6. He plays like H4 or something. That was annoying. The Marazzi. Man, I don't even play this opening. Zen Chess is a lifetime Grand Prix player trying to transition to playing E4. So, It's not like he's had years of practice here in this Khan, Taimanov, whatever it is. Paulson, Khan, Taimanov. I already screwed up. Nice. I've already screwed this up. Already's? Wow. That's weird. How did I do that? Maybe it's not that bad. Those are like the famous last words before you get crushed. Congrats on your buy, Astrobate. Now, the Morales Zen Chess School of Chess says that the e5 square is the most important square on the board. And he who controls e5, at least in the king pawn games, wins. King Hunter says it's alright. It could be, you know, I don't know the theory here. But I'm not real confident in the system because I don't normally play Khan, Taimanov, Paulson sort of setups. You could tell me it was like +2 for white and I would believe you. You could also say it was equal and I would believe you. I'm just not sure. Optically, it's ugly for black. Yeah, you don't want to play like 94, C4. That happened to me in Alyekin's defense. Alyokin. So that kills the F6 idea. Alyokin. D6. I don't know. I really have no freaking idea if I'm okay here. The birds are chirping, so I'm still alive. You can always play F5, I guess. That's fun. The birdies are chirping. Those are some serious bird chirps. You have good control of the light squares? Damn, that's a serious bird. I mean, it's ridiculous. We had ambulances earlier, now the roof bird. We need bird icons. Bird emotes. It's acting like it was just raining and it stopped or something, but it hasn't rained since this morning. Damn it, bird! This is classic. So systematic for white. This guy likes his fixed structure. But it's such a creepy position for black with no space. I wouldn't want to play this again. Weird. I'm not supposed to have played A6 necessarily so early. Anyway, it was nice knowing you all. Nice knowing you. We do have some control of the white squares. It's a good joke, man. Lots of white square pawns. Kakatiri, welcome. Chatiri. Is it not that bad for real? I guess if you don't care about space, black's position is great. I have like anti-space. We'll need the Large Hadron Collider to find where black space is, because I can't find it. Maybe black has like antimatter space. Seriously. Where the heck is my space? So far, he just goes in one direction, just forward. Has there been a backward move? No. It's only forward moves for white. Actually, only forward moves for both sides. Guys, we're hosting a Pawnda Rapid Tournament. This is round 3, right? It should say like round number. Round 2? Round 3. B3. The spicy B3. No. Couldn't come up with better than B3. I guess that's normal. I'm still breathing in this position, right? That's the important thing. My opponent is a bad hombre. How's that bishop pair doing? We're still alive. You're not too late to join, guys. You have to be a member of the Pawnda team to play. It's kind of a close and personal group here. Alright, what should I do? Seriously, what is he trying to do? This is a crazy move, right? I'm just gonna get me some clarity here. Claritin. Black is alive. Yeah, I mean, that's pretty bad. I'm not going to give up. I just hung a piece, forgetting that I have no check anymore. Sneaky move, very strong, but I'm not going to give up. Slimy chances for defense here. Just dropped a piece. Always criticizing people for moving too fast. And I'm guilty of moving too fast. King H1. And he wins a piece. I don't know if he was trolling me or he just really took that long to see it. I'm not sure we're ever going to know the truth there. There was a very, very long pause before he captured the hanging piece. The free bishop. That was my worst outright blunder in a while. Just got ahead of myself. First things first, need to defend the hanging pieces. I played King H1 to do the threat, but then I expected you defended against it. Forgot about why I played it. I thought you played King H1 to just get your king to safety. You're telling me that you played King H1 specifically. Wow. Specifically to do the threat. Do the roar. Do the roar. Do the threat. He did it to do the threat. I'm dead here. Alright. Why? He can't possibly mess this up. Do the roar. Don't at all worry. There's no way you can lose this. Right. Pretty hard. Pretty hard to mess this up. Yar! Alright. Yeah, there's nothing I can do. I mean, should have resigned right away, probably. Alright, Zen chess, perfect score. I blundered a piece. Whatever. What's that? Whatever. I don't know, my danger sense was just gone for a moment. Just leave my bishop hanging on a3. It makes complete sense. So you king hunter here. Yevgeny with the black pieces. Looking good. 2 bishops. Just don't hang your dark squared bishop. Don't leave your dark squared bishop in prees or anything. Yevgeny. Might have an effect on the game. Let's see what else. This looks good for black. There was another game ongoing. Uber driver just killing this new member of the team. Fire by trial. That's a rough pairing. Uber driver's underrated, and he's a killer. Oh man, that hurts to just drop a piece for nothing. And my position was fine. I was already like thinking, how can I try to win this equal position? Getting ahead of myself. Alright. Damn, is it too late to come back? As we wait for Uber driver. No, Yevgeny's still playing. Wow. Pawn, 2 pawns down. King Hunter had a sludgy moment. Dropped his bishop or knight on a2. Alright. Senior moments. I mean, I have a serious excuse. I don't play enough Blitz. I'm only playing the games you guys see on stream. I never have any time to play recreationally. It's terrible. I used to play a lot more Blitz than I do now. Unfortunately, work gets in the way. Alright, even if my work is chess, I still don't have time to play. You know, you think if you like, oh, chess is great. You know, you get to play chess all the time. I still have no time to play. It's ridiculous. So I'm rusty. Rusty rust. I'm speeding AP87. I just need to play, you know, 30 games a day to stay in shape. With 30 Blitz games a day, it comes out to what? You know, even if you were playing 3-0, that's like 5 minutes per game. Times 30, 150 minutes. You know, even a serious good Blitz session at 3-0 is going to take like 2 hours. I just need to play more. Don't make stupid mistakes. Yeah, dropped a piece. Great. So in that position, I was better, right? E6 is dubious. Wow. I knew this didn't feel right. Whoa. E5. E5 is black's best move there. Do I have like the lichess opening explorer turned on or something? Oh, that's weird. You're playing. Join the game. Thank you, Mozilla, and thank you. If you guys get this error, just open a new tab in your Firefox browser. Oh, I lost on time. Now I get Uber driver after losing. Tilt. I am on tilt. When you're on tilt, don't play openings, you know, that are outside your normal zone. What is this? The Caro Khan? The London system against the Slav. C3, C6, very common opening. So he's just going to copy my moves. You come back to my stream, seriously, after you don't play on it for like a month and you troll me by copying my moves. That's mature. Who is this Uber driver clown? All right. He's almost unbeatable. Actually has an excellent score against me. 31 out of 79. Like 35%, 40. Can't do my math. Technically, you should play. I don't know what to make of this, honestly. Maybe I should play c4. I was hesitant because of bishop e4, but whatever. Weird. Guys, don't forget to gift a sub this week. Top cheerers. It is only Tuesday. Would appreciate the occasional cheer. Thanks everyone for following. We've got Bjock subscribed. New followers today. Man, I can't believe, dude, honestly, like, I'm playing this and you're playing the reverse of it with black. Why? I never played the London system. And I'm just playing something random for once. You have to play the exact copy of it with black. That's like the most boring thing you could think of. It's the only thing worse than the London system is like the London system versus the London system. Why would you do that to me? It just makes me angry. What a waste of chess for both sides here. Waste of a chess game. Yeah, Astrobate is dangerous. But he should have played something else there. That doesn't seem right. What Uber driver did there, whatever you call that. That weird maneuver with bishop e4 and then not treating it off. Probably at that point you should play bishop d2 and give it up. And I think he had queen b6 actually when I played a3. Or before I played a3. Queen b6 here, attacking b2. Now what? We're just keeping the tension in a relatively equal position where white has a 0.1 advantage. But I'm sorry, I apologize for the only time, as much as I hate the London system, I transpose to a London system, and this is what I get, the symmetrical London system. It's so sick, man. I just would rather watch the grass grow than play this for either side. My bad. I didn't know you were going to play the copycat. I guess he just does that anyway. He has a kind of solid repertoire. I don't really know exactly what his primary opening repertoire is, but something like that Slav kind of London is probably not unusual. So just weird style for black. So solid, it's ridiculous. I don't know who Uber Driver is. And after he's played on the stream against me almost 100 games, he says it's someone from my former home in the US, but I have no clue. I wouldn't even be able to hazard a guess who it is. If you asked me to guess who Uber Driver was, I wouldn't even have a guess. Not even a guess. Couldn't even make a guess because I would have no one to guess. I don't even have a remote guess. Black equalizes. With play only more boring than white's. I apologize for this game, guys. It just hurts me. I would offer a draw if it wasn't a tournament. If this was like my Blitz stream where we're just playing games and the score doesn't count, I just offer a draw right away because it's awful to play this position. I'm like in physical pain playing this position right now. It's hurting me. It hurts. It's so dry. You feel my pain. White is theoretically better, but we're talking about an advantage so small that he missed a really good try, by the way. Knight d5 with the idea of piling pressure onto the b4 pawn. But he is kind of in draw mode, so he's not even really maybe considering like more aggressive options. Anyway, like normally the only way to beat him is in time. The odd part is that he's like really good at bullet too. Why doesn't he have a bullet rating? How can Uber Driver not have a bullet rating? That doesn't seem right. How does he not have a bullet rating? Weird. Well, I guess we have to go b5. I mean, that's all there is to it. The minority attack. Classic edition. Maybe we win a pawn. I'm going to try not to hang any pieces. Yeah, Asturbate's crazy, man. He's got the crazy style. The Lennon system, oh, he's even got a defense to that. Wow. Man, that's brutal. Who plays this solidly? Merle Dixon. There was that theory that he's actually two accounts. This unbeatable account that used to draw me every single simul game And after like 50, I kicked him out because there's no way. You don't make a mistake in like 50 games in a row in simul's. Surprising move there. So suddenly he decides to take. Why? Moment of weakness. He did all that trouble to play bishop e4, and now he's going to trade it off when it was guarding that pawn. Weird. Now I have like a 5% winning chance in the technical endgame. Maybe I can flag him in a drawn position. That's my only way of beating him. This is why the London system should never be allowed to be played in chess, boys and girls, because you bore everyone in the tournament to death. I mean, I'm basically a testament to my own theory. A testament to my own hatred for the London system. Even like winning with it is painful. If I can even win, in this technical endgame, have I enjoyed the last, h5? That's a crazy move. Dude, that's a crazy move. He's going to set up a formation with g6. Alright. I don't think it's necessary. I would defend... I don't know. I'm not sure if it's necessary or a good idea, even. No threats. I don't like h5. Weakened his king side. He should probably just play h6 and hang out. I'm not saying he's lost, but it probably doesn't make things easier. Alright, what do we got? There was an Alekhine game. Capablanca. Rook c8. You mean you have a back rank mate? Wow, that's original. Weird. h5 looks like a genius move now. I can't believe that's a good move for black, to weaken his king side. We're going to be here a while, folks. This looked like an endgame I drew, actually. With black. I had a similar endgame against Kozak in my last tournament. I would never give him a draw in this position. Especially not now. Very rare Uber driver blunder. Man. It should be a draw, but it's not easy. Should be a draw. But not easy in time pressure, especially. Alright, Zen Chess is 4-0. Another merciless victory against Yevgeny with black. You beat Yevgeny with black? Wow. You got him to take on f4 with the pawn. Man. Who's going to stop Zen Chess? Aldisto is still playing against Cormoran. Wow. These guys have had some epic tilts. Theoretical ending. Oh no. The theoretical ending. Any requirements to join my club? Just have 100 rated games. Ham for free, you're not in the club. I just don't like allowing like provisional players to join. So the only requirement is, besides not being a troll, to have 100 rated games, other than Bullet, because I think Bullet it doesn't count as real chess. Good job, Aldisto. Those two have a great games, although lately it looks like Cormoran's taking a beating. Aldisto really got his number in the last 5 or 6 games. Bloody non-resigners. I played on for a while, a couple moves with my piece down position against Zen Chess, but alright. Zen Chess. We're ready for the next round. Ham for free. Would you like to join the team? Join quickly. It's probably too late to join the tournament, right? Or maybe you can still join now. It's too late after 4 rounds to join this tournament. You can join our team. Even if you're not going to play today, join our team. Well, I mean, especially in increment if you have a lost position like a piece down or something. I should have resigned against Zen Chess. It was such a clear position. But I didn't play too many moves there. There was nothing left. You know, just a piece down with no comp. I agree, though. Alright. The bloody non-resigners. Cormoran lost his first round game. I missed full tilt. I never played well on that site, though. I won some micro tournaments, but I never played much. I didn't like the... I always felt like full tilt was better for cash, and I never really played there much. Poker reference. Yevgeny with black. Oh no. Yevgeny has white every game. This is like the 3rd instance of Yevgeny having white every game. Alright, let's play the Marazzi. The best opening to play against Yevgeny, of course, is the black side of the Marazzi, which I did last time. Ridiculous. Full on just whatever. Keep it flexible. Make him play e4. He's playing e4. Wow, I mean, that's not a transition that a lot of people make easily, Yevgeny. Party poker. I like party poker now. That's probably the only site I would go to. I have an account on William Hill. It's like no players on that site at all. But online poker is not what it used to be. What's up, Move 11? The A4. The hippo. So it's an early hippo. This is like how I lost with white. I think this is the exact position how I lost. how I lost the game with 2 minutes against 15 that I tell the story about. By the way, our friend Sebe Attila, grandmaster and chess organizer from Hungary, has recovered. We were worried about him because he was in the hospital with double pneumonia and COVID. And I heard from him that he's recovered. So that's good. He's not much younger than me, which means you're pretty damn old if you're almost as old as me. And he got better. But he's a tough guy. He's like one of the most active chess players in the world of the last like 20 years. I think he's got to be the most active player in Hungary. And he was traveling like all over the place to play chess. He would play like 100 something games a year, maybe more. Anyways, good to hear some good news. We lost another international master last week here in Hungary. Kapostas Miklos but he was 81. He was he was in good shape for 80. The last time I saw him. I was sorry. But so many people have passed away in the last months. It's just disturbing. Bishop b7. What is going on? Am I lagging? Seriously. Yevgeny is out for coffee. Mr. Coffee says, party poker was a good cash cow for me when I was near broke. I remember like back in, 2006, I was playing on party poker. Good old days of 2006. That was amazingly, it seems like last year. Really doesn't seem that long ago. That was before I really started to cut down on chess. So Yevgeny literally spent like over 2 minutes on his last move, which is absolutely outrageous in this time control. I assume he went to the bathroom and came back in the time it took him to make his last move. Your total so far is 1.5 points, half point for a late join. Any other ways to earn some more free points? You got the maximum free points. Well, in those days, Mr. Coffee, Omaha hadn't become that popular yet, as it would later. So people didn't know how to play. I didn't really play Omaha back then. I'm not a great Omaha player, although I have a lot of friends who are experts. H3. But personally, I always preferred Omaha high-low. Because of the split pots, it's not as popular like in cash games here. But I've played sometimes. H3. So what am I doing? I'm gonna play knight. I didn't intend to play a full hippo. Omaha piano. E6, E5, or knight F6. There's also C5 actually. That's probably a normal move. My problem is that I'm not really an Omaha expert. I'm not a modern defense expert either. Oh, right. Yeah, let's play knight f6. I need Sebe Attila. Now Yevgeny sped up again. He came back from his bathroom break, I guess. Stronger than ever. Feeling frisky. Blunder expert. I've had one big blunder today. That was enough. One blunder a day, please. You're +9, Corman, and you lost? Is this the game with Aldista? Where are you going? Where's he going? Blunder denialist? You do get those people, like, I was talking about this today with someone. There are people who, like, they constantly overvalue their positions. They're kind of like, what would you call it? Emery Tate was like this. He had like fake news evaluations. Esserman is like that. Like, he's always better in every position. Like, it's like a kind of arrogance. They don't analyze like rationally. I have another friend who's like that. Evaluation denialist. No, I don't know. I know some strong players who they're irrational. They always think they're winning in every position, even when they're lost. But you're right. It does help. There's goods and bads. It helps you save lost positions, but it also, causes you to, for example, lose winning ones because you're too cocky. I'm much more of a pessimist, but I think that's a product of playing like lots of strong players. At least in my last stages. I almost like knew this move was coming. Weird. Wow. No, I have a friend who's like ridiculous about. He says he's winning in every position. I'm like, dude, just shut up. It's ridiculous. You can't even like analyze with him. It's absurd. It's some kind of like personality disorder. It's not fun to analyze with people like that. Like Emery Tate was an international master from the U.S. He was entertaining. He was funny. He had like sort of karmic charm that compensated for his arrogance and making him kind of funny to be around. But without that, it's just like people are irritating. They can't be winning every position. But sometimes, like, it's fun. Fun to act like, you're God or something and you're winning every position. And you can make beginners think you're a genius or something. Emery used to have like a entourage of followers that would worship him, sort of. But as annoying as he could be, it was actually funny to hang out with him. I mean, poker is similar. Any game where you've got to be rational. You know, it helps to be rational, right? Damn. I should be better here. I don't believe this crap. Now if I play c6... There's always king h7. He's trying to play g5? This is a weird game. Bishop on b7. It's loving that diagonal, right? I played the classical Pirates for white, actually. So I have some insights into... Like I said, I lost like this type of position against Sebe in the classical Pirates. With 2 minutes against 15. It's a King's Indian. No pieces are exchanged. Wow. I was just speaking on no pieces have been exchanged. Crazy move, knight b3 for Yevgeny. He's almost like Troll when it comes to tactics. He's not really playing for tactics normally. He does them when it's necessary. There he found an amazing move with knight b3. Wow. Got a little bit of Nimzovich going on there. Get out your vacuums. Have you seen my vacuum? Well, yes, this is a good move. Right. Are you kidding me? Dude, how strong is he playing? here. What? Wow. This guy is seriously improving. Yeah. Wow. What's the CPL for that game? White was never even 0.1 worse the entire game. Oh no. Alright, at one point in the opening. He made 6 inaccuracies, no mistakes, no blunders. Wow. I have like 2 mistakes, 1 blunder. He has 21 CPL with just 6 inaccuracies. Damn, that's a pretty impressive performance. Oh, this is truth. Alright. Thanks for joining our team. That was a very well played game. Apparently he was winning at one point. I mean, I gambled a little bit with F5. I mean, I know that it was probably not the best move. Wanted to try to win. Alright, Aldisto took the lead. What? Zen chess, all that, and you lost? Stamina factor. Aldisto battles back and takes down. And we're watching my stupid game. Aldisto battles back, take 4.5. With the lead. Zen with 4. Wow, Trip Chance beat Alms as well. Spectacular Camel, welcome. Yeah, I would like to see someone beat Dr. Trip Chance, because I'm not sure it's even possible. I was talking how strong he is yesterday. I can't beat him. I can't see anybody else beating him. Cormoran, he beat CM Alms. I would like to see who can beat you, because you seem like you're probably the strongest player in the tournament. Honestly, from judging by my last few games against you. Obviously, this rapid rating is not legit. A lot of people have those provisional rapid ratings. But Spectre Camel, what you wanted to say? I volunteered to organize a study with your games for Thursdays. You mean for Thursdays? Oh. All right. King Hunter, still playing. Whoa, the Ops Color Bishop Blockade. But oh, that was brutal. If Black plays King C2, then B4 check. Whoops. So you can't Zugzwang White. Maybe with the king on c somewhere. Well, I don't want to give anybody any hints. I can't believe this is a win, though. It's got to be a draw. Except when it's not. So this is Kasparov's first game in the tournament? Or not? No, he's got a bunch. Draw? Yeah, it was a draw, but White gave up the blockade there. Not so easy. Next round. Well, I'd like to see Aldisto have to play Dr. Trip Chance. That should be interesting. Someone at least has a chance to beat Aldisto. Cormoran, of course, will be around for the last round pairing against me. No, I won't have a chance to win this with 3.5. If I get 5.5, could theoretically tie for first. I'd be very fortunate to finish third in this tournament. I guess we can manage third if I'm lucky. 1 minute left. Yeah, I mean, I think that White was drawing with like king e1, and if king d3, bishop b5 check, king d4. I think it's a draw, but he has to move the king to the right square, probably. He didn't have to move the bishop off of a4 unless it's absolutely necessary. But King Hunter's had some really tough games. Thanks everybody for playing. Yeah, Spectacular Camel. Organizing, we'll have to think about how to work that out. Organizing a study for the games. Probably something we can coordinate on. Appreciate that. Tomorrow is Retro Wednesday with De La Bourdonnais, and Thursday is our subscriber stream with game analysis. I don't have many submissions, so if you guys want to submit a game for Thursday, I've only got a few so far. Another tough player sneaking into the top rankings here. Cheesemate. Alright, whatever. I don't know what to play. We've only had a few games. Finally, French guy I wanted to see. French guy? You got a French defense playing opponent? What? Oh, De La Bourdonnais. French guy. Of course. Well, this is not that common a move order for black. You're going to play the hedgehog. Don't get a lot of hedgehogs. It's more common with like stronger players. On lichess, we don't see it much. So how does Aldisto not get paired with Dr. Tripchance? Colors? I mean, is Aldisto going to go through the whole tournament without playing him? Or me? That would suck. Sanchez has 4. He's playing Dr. Tripchance. So who's playing Aldisto? Can someone tell me? Who the heck is playing Aldisto? Cheesemate? Is this a blunder? Wait, I can play knight b5? That'll be a good game. Oh yeah, Dr. Tripchans plays that Grand Prix attack. I've had a terrible time. Yeah, that's how I lose to him with black. With white, I lose in the Najdorf. I've lost like 3 out of my last 4 games against him. Aldistov's playing Yevgeny. Yevgeny's on 3.5. I've never seen anyone play Rook C8 before. What is this? Can you do this? Weird. Alright, I'm gonna take... No. Yes. Man, I don't get this. Where did this come from? What is this? Rook C8? Maybe it's a blunder. Maybe I have to play a B3, but I mean, then it looks like A6 and black has a probably normal position. Cheesemate sort of launches headlong into what looks like a dangerous scenario. Don't know. Well, that's a huge game. We should really be watching board 1. But I've got to focus. Board 1 Aldisto versus Yevgeny. Yevgeny defended what I thought I was clearly better in that modern. And then suddenly it was all gone. He found that knight b3 move. And that was after he like disappeared. For 2 minutes he spotted me 2 minutes like acerbate in a simul game. Maybe he was trying to troll me. He thought for 2 minutes on a really early obvious move. Then just came back and played fast. Basically gave me 2-minute time odds. Still not enough. Tomorrow we're here at 11 a.m. We'll be streaming for about 2 hours, 20 minutes with De La Bourdonnais and friends. No, De La Bourdonnais and Cheesemate is like a freaking maniac. What is going on here? What is that? Queen A8. Wow. Alright, I guess I have to do this. I literally have no idea what's going on. He's playing like the hedgehog, but then like launching into insane tactics right out of the gate. Another insane tactic. Damn, I mean, I might have to sacrifice my queen here. What the heck? This is crazy. What is going on? So he's just like winning by force with rook b4. Wow. That's some interesting and amazing tactics. I wouldn't have even been able to come up with these ideas that quickly. I guess White's just lost in 16 moves. He sacks the A pawn, plays rook takes c4, and then queen a8, followed by bishop takes b6, d5, setting up rook b4. Wow. Interesting. I don't know if I could find that in a tournament game. Yeah, impressive. I don't think I could find that in over the board game for black. I don't even have a clue. Totally crushed. Look at this. What? Rook c8? What is that? So this is the best move, this is the best move. This is a mistake. But not because of queen a8. And now I have to find like a perfect move. It's just too difficult. Bishop takes b6. Loses to several different tricks. Wow, I was just completely crushed. Yeah, that's an impressive game by black. I don't remember last time I got crushed in like 16 moves with white. And he didn't even have to use any time. Alright, good game. No contest. Well, I guess we know why he's 23-20 in Rapid. Alright. No contest for me, man. I'm lucky if I can get an even score in this tournament. Aldisto. No, Aldisto has the two bishops. Always with those bishops. He has a huge score against Yevgeny, 8.5, 4.5. Yeah, well, I mean, I knew that he didn't know any theory when he plays Rook C8, and then all of a sudden, did I do the move order wrong in the hedgehog? I mean, it looked completely normal. He doesn't know any theory at all, and then I'm like lost in 5 moves. All right, I had E5 after Rook C8. Wait, that doesn't make sense. E5, Bishop G2? What are you talking about? E5. I didn't think the engine pointed that out. Just losing miniatures. After knight on BD7. Oh, he did that? Is his bishop on E7 already? Yeah, I'm just tired, I guess. As I said, like, I haven't gotten any hedgehogs in like 20 years. So, it's not on my mind, you know. It's a standard trick, but it didn't even occur to me. That's how out of it I am. I mean, I just don't remember the last time I even had a mainline hedgehog with white. I've basically forgotten everything. You don't even face one player on the site who knows more than 8 moves of theory. Mostly people are just playing bullet and just making crap up. You don't really get a lot of tournament players who are serious about opening prep in the faster time controls. So Yevgeny's down the exchange. Down to 5 seconds. Wait, as a pass pawn and up the exchange. What was this? He's up a piece for the rook. He's down the exchange. How did this happen to Yevgeny? Oh, the French defense against the bayonet, or whatever, the wing gambit. Okay. I see. It was a wing gambit. Yeah, Aldisto's unorthodox style is hard for Yevgeny to deal with. I'm a little bit easier, more predictable than Aldisto. More sound. But it also has his weird lines with the wing gambit that are irrational, you know? Still, I mean, it looks like there's chances. Yevgeny did a good job hanging on against me. Whoa. There goes the dark square bishop. Now it looks like black has some chances to survive. Wow, he went for that pawn. And it looks like Aldistos blundered, giving up 2 pawns. God, that's just brutal. He hung a piece on queen f6 check. Oh my god. Nobody can stop Alisto, except for, of course, Doctor. The Doctor could have a chance to beat him in the last round. Or maybe Cheesemate if he played like he did against me. Alisto now has 5.5 out of 6 if he wins this. King E1, unpinning. Now he's winning. Mate. Well, not mate, but he forces a trade of queens. Queen H8, Queen G8. Wow. I had no chance in this tournament. Who did Cheesemate lose to? He lost to Yevgeny and Alisto. So he had tough pairings. Then came back. Got a forfeit win. Beat Don't Cry Wolf and then beat me. He has 4 Zen chess still playing. What? Oh my god. What's happening? The doctor... the doctor's in the house. This is a draw. Unless someone drops a queen. Yeah, I just got crushed in like 18 moves with white. I had a tough draw before that. Alisto's just cruising, crushing everyone. He beat Sumaher, Drew King Hunter. Then he beat Cheesemate, Cormoran from a lost position, Zen Chess, and Yevgeny. So, last game still going on. Oh, Uber driver in the doldrums. Don't Cry Wolf with a minute against 19 seconds and up the exchange, but it's like close to a fortress. It is a fortress. Uber driver definitely good with the fortress there. So, yeah, that's... No, it would be a different story if he didn't have an extra pawn on f5, maybe. There would be some way to sack your exchange to win the king and pawning game, but he has a pawn for the exchange there. It's totally fortress. Wow, Cormoran's back with 4 points too. I mean, I hope the computer can find a way to pair Dr. Chipchance against Alisto. I'm in 7th place, my worst tournament ever. Damn, this was a strong one though. Lots of players over 2,200. 10 players around 2,200 plus. Not enough players in the lower rated group. And they're all like quitting. The lower rated players get beat down and go away. Except for Acerbate. There's got to be some kind of incentive to make these lower rated players stay in the tournament. Chickens. You guys learn by losing. That's the way it works. Don't quit. Don't quit because you're losing games to strong players. It's a great opportunity to get to play stronger players. That's just terrible, you know. Terrible. Class prizes. Yeah, we need class prizes. At least Troll and Acerbate stayed in the tournament. Everybody else left. From the lower rated group. If the computer doesn't find a way to pair Dr. Chipchance against Alisto, not that it matters for me anymore. I lost all faith in this pairing program. If it pairs like Cheesemate against Alisto, I'm going to scream. It probably will find a way to do that. Cheesemate Alisto, so Alisto doesn't have to face Dr. Chipchance. I'm playing King Hunter. I want to watch the other games. I don't really want to play. Yeah, that would be really... I mean, the problem with Dr. Tripchance has this ridiculous rating, you know, and technically they should pair Cheesemate against Aldisto, I guess. It's probably colors are more important to the computer than rating, though. The computer has... Okay, lichess has a messed up system. They're using like tiebreak points for pairings, which is wrong. Tiebreak points don't matter in pairings. That's just messed up. It's the Grand Prix attack against the wing gambit, if I remember correctly. I gotta remember our games. It's kind of like cheating to let you see your games while you're playing. H3 is a very strange move by white, because I play the setup with the white pieces. That is not something... Try to refresh your page, Don't Cry Wolf. You may be a browser thing. It might be a browser issue. What is going on here? Yeah, you can like hover your mouse and like see your last game final position. I mean, okay, it's not giving you too much information, but you can figure out like what opening it was he played if you have a good memory. I mean, that's not really fair. Did I just... No, this is okay. Yeah, it's like looking through your scorebook during your game, kind of. Scorebook. You American chess player nerd. You probably have to bring your own pieces and board to the tournaments too, don't you? Embarrassing. I became European at some point, and I told the story how I played Kamsky in the US, and I didn't bring my board, and he did, but I had to wait like 20 minutes for him to show up while he was like preparing for me. So I couldn't even like use my extra time. That was really, really annoying. You figure like Kamsky will show up to the game on time. Of all people, he seems so forthright and correct. With so much international experience. Instead, Gata, who had never had to face me, probably wanted to look at some games. Woke up late and see how he had no idea how I play, probably. And then he like comes 20 minutes late, and we don't even have a 20-minute time edge. It was so sick. That doesn't seem right, by the way. Even if I don't have a board, I think he should still... I mean, what are the rules, Mr. Coffee, on that? That seems wrong, you know? Did I do that right? I mean, should I still have been awarded an extra 20 minutes? I didn't want to, like, penalize Kamsky. But I don't have a board, you know? Or do they split the time or something? What happens in that case? You can't start the clock, man, but the tournament still has to go on. And the tournament still has to keep its schedule. So you can't have games like Coach you can't have games like going 20 minutes longer because they started the game later. You know what I mean? Something has to be done in that situation. I know I can't start the clock with no clock, obviously. I was on time and he was late. You think he should have been deducted the 20 minutes? Well, I mean, for like 30 years, I always brought my chess set, but then I moved to Europe and I was like, whatever. I'm not going to bring a freaking chess set across the ocean. So, you figure Gadakamsky, I saw he has his little chess set, always at those American tournaments when he played in those days. He had come back from retirement, and I was so sure that it wouldn't be a problem. Alright, what is happening anyway? Weird. Weirder and weirder around here. It looks like white should be lost. But I've lost all my self-confidence. Cormoran, you got how many points? 5? Always castle queenside in a Benoni. Trust me, it's a good idea. Asprey knows that rule, right? When you're white in the London system or the Benoni, the most important thing to do is castle queenside. Asprey, what's up? Not a good day for yours truly. Other than just being in a tough field, I feel like I'm getting rustier and rustier. And weaker. Maybe my opponents are getting stronger. Yeah, but I mean, it's my joke. I don't know who teaches those people to castle queenside in the London, but it's tragically bad. It's a tragically bad idea. Is that like an Eric Rosen thing? It sells YouTube videos, I guess. One time I saw Andy Soltis like murder Eric Cook, this master from two masters from New York. It was a King's Indian, like pretty similar. It was horrifying. The worst I ever saw anyone lose on the white side of a King's Indian. It looks something like this. Appears to be a winning position for black. I'm sorry, we're missing all the action because of my silly game. So don't ruin the suspense for me. Yeah, I mean, I guess you should never castle queenside when the diagonal's open on the g7 bishop. The only thing is, like, sometimes maybe in the same-ish it happens. That is like the only, pretty much the only line where you would ever consider castling queenside here. Literally. Yes. Yeah, so this is winning, but not that easy. Yeah, at the time, I mean, Cookie Monster, it was the worst loss I ever saw for white in a King's Indian. So, yeah, he lost when he loses, and he would lose some horrifying games. I lost to him with white in a King's Indian. That's ironic about Cook, was that he played the King's Indian himself. Wow. Why am I not winning this position? Not winning is relative, I guess. Man, he lost some horrible games. He came here to Budapest. A lot of the games were pretty ugly. Soltis is just a really good King's Indian player. King Hunter is like a survivor. He's on the TV show and everything. I mean, dude, this is really getting annoying. Still amazingly hard to finish him off. I could have played probably just knight takes. I mean, I'm being fancy here. Knight takes f4 is pretty killing. So all of our pieces are working. Sadly, the tournament is like over, and we're still watching this loser, Sparkle Horse, finish off his last round opponent. This guy who has absolutely no chance of winning the tournament. Why are we watching Sparkle Horse? Alright, anyway. At least it was a pretty mate. Aldisto's still playing. Oh. The big game is on. Wow. So it's check and trip chance is still alive. Crazy position. Was it Sicilian Wing Gambit? Yep. Sicilian Wing Gambit. White is winning a pawn. What do you do here? He goes for this way. He's not winning a pawn. What is happening? Dr. T. He's threatening the knight. Whoa. Both sides have made some errors. Another one. My other brother Daryl. That pawn would have been good to grab. Probably the B pawn. Didn't grab the pawn. Edward Elric, what happened with you? Presumably this is a draw. Standard knight in game, not enough pawns on the board. Though anybody could win, you know, in time pressure. It should be no serious winning chances for either side. Yeah, I think that he was in trouble here, though. You know, Aldisto picked the wrong plan. I think he was probably winning, or close to winning, when I tuned it in, you know, at first. White's mating by force. He gave him that pawn. Actually, how's he going to attack the pawn? Found a way to attack it. Likely a draw. That's a good move. No king and pawn in game with the pawn on the 7th. Alright, so tournament's over. Aldisto clear first with 6 points. It's not over. Whoa. I take it back. There is Don't Cry Wolf against Nakri. A theoretical rook and pawn in game on the lower boards. It's like Star Trek lower decks. Star Trek lower boards. Tournament is now really over. Aldisto, first place. Cormoran got 3rd place. Cormoran got 3rd. Zenchess 2nd. Aldisto with a 25-45 performance. Zen with 24-41. Nice job. Cormoran always has high performance ratings because of his insane amount of consistency. He's 22-31. Not the performance rating matters though. It's the place you finished. Aldisto first, Zenchess second, Cormoran third. No draws. Swiss Gambit style. All right, we got fourth place. Nice. Thanks to Cheesemate for the spoiler victory. I deserve to not win any prize. I played poorly today. Dr. Tripchance, undefeated. As I said, he is like unbeatable, but he did manage to get held to draws against Zenchess and against Aldisto in the critical last round game. So he only played 5 rounds, but got 4.5 out of 5. Cheesemate, also no draws with 4 out of 7. Yevgeny, 3.5. So it was a tough tournament when Yevgeny and Uber Driver have 3.5. Play Like Sparrow, 3.5. King Hunter, 3.5. Rounding out the top 10. Oms didn't complete the tournament. He actually had 3 out of 4. Lost in round 5. So, Asterbait, everyone's favorite, got a win in the last round. Congratulations for that forfeit victory. You got yourself a forfeit victory and a full point bye. Dude, that's just wrong. Jernvlad dropped out. Don't forget to notify the tournament director if you are going to drop out of the tournament. Man, Aldisto wins another one with 6 out of 7. Zenchess, great performance, 5.5. And Cormoran, third. Cormoran got to the third place after that wonderful start, winning his last 3 games. So we'll see you guys later. I will be streaming tomorrow with our De La Bourdonnais analysis stream. And then Thursday is subscriber stream, so don't forget to submit your games to myself or Ubades, who's going to create a file for that, or a study for that. Gleitzen, good to see you. Everybody, thanks for playing. Yeah, I didn't get my vaccine yet. That's why I'm playing so bad. Antonio, someone submitted 4 games already. I know. All right, guys. I will see you all tomorrow. Thanks everybody for tuning in. Maybe we can drop a raid. Can drop a raid on someone here. Stay tuned. Don't go anywhere.